Hiya, I'm that James Wisdom, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of this Elite Trainer box from the Pokemon trading card game. So hello everybody, I've got another unboxing for you today. Today we're doing some Pokemon trading card game stuff. I wanted to unbox this Sword and Shield Elite Trainer box on camera. I haven't done Pokemon cards in a long time. I used to get the base set when I was very young, when I was a kid, and they were out. I used to have some of those cards. It's been a long time since I did that, and I picked up some more when Sword and Shield came out. Picked up one of these Elite Trainer boxes for Sword and Shield, but in between those times I hadn't really done Pokemon trading cards. I have got back into Sword and Shield in a big way though, so I thought I'd pick this up and sort of do an unboxing of one of these. So this is the Elite Trainer box, comes with a bunch of stuff in it. This is for Rebel Clash, which is the first expansion for Sword and Shield. The stuff that's in it: card sleeves, book, some energy cards, and some packs of cards. So I'll unpack those packs. I'll crack those packs, cracker packs as they say, from this. And yeah, that's all there is to this. So I will get to the table and get this opened up. Okay, so here it is. This is the Elite Trainer box, and you got the front of the box here. This has got Copperaja Gigantamax mode on it, Sword and Shield Rebel Clash logo. This is the edge of the box here. Now you can actually see down the side there's this book, and that's actually the reason this box is so tall. It will be about half the height when we've actually opened it up and got everything out of it. Then on the back we've got exactly what's in this thing, which is the box itself. As you can see, it's slightly smaller. There's that book I was talking about. You've got 8 packs. Now those are the the things we want to crack open and get good cards in. You get a bunch of dice, some damage dice, and then you get a kind of heads and tails dice, effectively is what that is usually used for. Card sleeves and some damage tokens. It's poison and I think burn. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's burn for this, and it just lists all of that stuff there. So without further ado, let's just get in to it. So I've got my knife here, just slice down the side through this rubbery plastic. There you go, that'll get me in. Not really supposed to do it that way, I don't think, but hey, we're in. Slide that open, just pull the box out like that. There you go. So what you get in this box here, so this is our book. Looks like this. The player guide, it has all the rules, has a bunch of cards in it. It'll have a full list of all of the cards in this set. Now I have no idea what cards are actually in this expansion. I haven't looked. I haven't bought any cards previously, but you can see, and then you go all the way through, and these are the super rare cards and all the rest of it. So there's just a list of all of the cards there, the rules, special energy cards, lots of different stuff in there. I'm not going to go through all the rules. That's pretty much how this stuff on this channel works, but there you go. That's the book, comes with it, and that is, as I say, the reason the box is the height it is. Now this is the box. This is the thing we're interested in. And see, this is actually a much nicer box than the original, or the base game for Sword and Shield, which just the boxes for that were hideous. But this has got Copperaja on. It's kind of cool. I take that off, and then you get this spacer. As I say, there's this big spacer in here. I'm just going to pull this out, and now you can see that actually this is the tallest thing that was in this, which could have just been slid in down the side like that, and then would very easily just have been able to supply the box in this size without all that cardboard. So I don't know why they do it, but they do. So hey ho. But that's the box. Take the lid off, and then you've got this little book here, which is the actual rules, trading card game rules. I'll go through the rules and how to play at some point in another video on this channel, but for now let's just skim past that and get to what's actually in the box. So I'll just turn it up like this so you can see inside. We've got the packs. There's 8 of these, just regular Rebel Clash packs. There are our damage tokens. So they're quite nice. They're acrylic, and then you've got your burn damage. I think it is burn damage, and then your poison damage there. Pull out the dice. The dice are quite nice. I quite like the dice in these things. So you can see that the small dice have actually got numbers on them. That's the damage done to your Pokemon. So it's a damage counter for your Pokemon. They used to do it with little tokens that would come with it, but I actually prefer the dice. I think the dice work better. And then you just got a larger dice. This is a normal dice, but you just kind of roll it for odds and evens. It's got a cool pattern on the side there as well. I won't bother getting all of those out of the bag right now, but that's some cool stuff as well. Then you get your energy cards. Now this should come with enough energy cards to play basically a full deck, or to create your own kind of 60 card deck of energy cards. Let's just quickly, I guess, open these up so you can see what the energy cards look like if you're interested, because they do tend to change them for each kind of theme, I guess. So this is the sword and shield stuff. So these will be the sword and shield energy cards. And that's steel, or they call it metal in this. Oh no, it's dark, isn't it? That one's dark, sorry. Dark, water, fairy. That one is the steel in the game, or metal in Pokemon trading card game. And then fighting, leaf energy or grass energy. They call that lightning energy in this game, but it's electric type energy. Fire, and so on and so forth. They're quite cool. They're quite nice cards. They're relatively plain, but they've got this kind of effect coming out the side of them. And now really you've seen all there is to see in that, but there's always a set of those, and that should give you enough to get started playing the game properly. Some of these cards for some reason have yeah, so I've actually got here, and see these cards, they've not actually been rounded off, these cards. That's weird. So I've got kind of 5 non-rounded off cards. They've got pointed corners. I don't really know why. They might include that for a reason, because it's just 5. It's 1 of each type of energy. Yeah, but it's not all of them, is it? Weird. Anyway, there's those ones for some reason haven't got rounded edges, rounded corners like the rest. So they do look slightly different. You can sort of see that this last lot here looks slightly different along the side. Don't know what's going on there. That's very odd, but hey, that's what we got. Then we got this. Now this is a code card. On the other side of this there's a QR code, which I guess I'll show you because I'll log it in my online game. So it looks like this. You get a code, and you just put this into your game and it'll work basically. Now I'm going to use this, so don't bother trying. I do play online. It's most of the places I play this game actually. The actual cards themselves I just collect, where really I play mostly on the online stuff. So don't worry about using that, because I will. These are actually not, these are spacers, so these are just for spacing out the box, so they sit in the box and then you can sort of flick through. So if you've got a few teams or a few different decks in one box, you can use them. And then finally you've got these card sleeves. Now I quite like the card sleeves. These I might actually use. I don't tend to sleeve my cards, much to the chagrin of the more, let's say, professional players, or the more serious players, and particularly the more serious collectors as well. I'll sleeve cards that are kind of worth stuff, but I don't tend to play sleeve these. But I think I will start to in future. I'll probably take these sleeves with me next time I go to a pre-release, because I quite like doing the pre-release. And then I'll use these for pre-release because they're quite nice. And there's, I think if I remember correctly, you get 70 of these. It will say on the back of the box how many you get. 65 card sleeves, so you get 5 extra, so 5 over what you need. So 60 is a full deck, and then there's 5 additional ones there. And that's really everything that's in the box. So I'm just going to clear that to one side for a second, and then we'll crack some packs. Alright, so here we go. These are the packs. Now, they've all got different things on the front, so I'm not going to go through and worry too much. There's a way of doing this, kind of. As I say, I've done this in a long time, so there you go. Right, pull at the top, pull that out. Now, my understanding of how this works is you are supposed to, if I remember correctly, remove 4 cards from the top, put them on the bottom, I think, and that will mean that you get your rare card last. Yes, there you go. The energy's at the top, and then you got a Hatchram. That's cute. Now I'm not going to go through and worry too much about looking at all the abilities, because I don't play this game enough to really know them. But let's just go through. Got a Pokeball, got a Lampent. I got Toxel. I do love a Toxel. Toxtricity is one of my faves in the new games. So that's cool. He is a baby Pokemon, so he's probably going to be naff, although not bad HP really for a basic Pokemon. Litwick, nice ghost Pokemon there. Oh, that's a nice card. I like the art on that one. That's really pretty for that Lotad. Clefairy, nice. Voltorb. Charger Bug, nice shiny there. And then a Clefable. So that's nice, not bad. I don't know how rare any of these cards are, so I might pull something really, really awesome and everybody will get really upset at me in the comments. But there we go. So pull that out. Put that down there. Take 4 off the top. Pop them underneath. Pull that over. There you go. Energies first. Fire Energy. Tool Scrapper. Don't know what that does. Dan. That's fun. I like that one. It's a cool card. Oh, Carkol. Nice. Stuffle. I was aware that Stuffle existed before I started playing Sword and Shield, but it didn't occur to me that it was actually an actual stuffed toy. It's got a tag on its bum, which I thought was hilarious, and it was very adorable. Another Lotad. I do really like that card. I mean, I'm not too worried about getting loads of the Lotad, but I do really like the look of that card. Oh, that's really nice art for Growlithe as well. You'll notice that I probably just focus mostly on the art here and not how rare a card is or how good a card is. Just how rare it is not a worry to me. I just like art. So Roly-Coly, Meditite. This is my reversal, I think these are called. Where they've got the shiny pattern underneath. This is a dark and it's a Stunky. And then we got a Proboscis. I really like Proboscis. A lot of people hate Proboscis because it's got a big nose and a funny moustache. But that's why I like it. I think it's fun. So if I got 8 of these, so I'm just going to blitz through them a lot more quickly now. If I can actually get into the cards. There we go. Oh, things aren't easy to get into. I guess there's a trick to it that people learn. That one. Then take my 4 cards. Pop them at the bottom. Turn it over. It's a Psychic Energy. There you go. Oh. Turffield Stadium. I quite like the area around Turffield Stadium. It's a shame that they didn't use it more, give actually more development to the story in that case. Charcoal, or Carcoal, sorry. Scyther. Not bad. Sorry, I keep spreading the cards. It's just force of habit. Nose Pass, so that will work with me. Proboscis. Wingull, the bane of everybody's existence when the game was first announced, and it had no animation and it really wound everybody up. Coughing, Bronzor, Olean, and then a Barraskewda. I really like Barraskewda in the game. It's a proper glass cannon. Really, really good attack stats in the game. Not the card game. When I say the game, I mean the video game. I really. But I really like Barraskewda, or Barry, as I ended up calling him. He was one of my team that I completed the game with. Was my main team that I defeated the gyms with, and ended up beating the sort of post game with as well. Whoops. And then get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Pop them to there. Flip that over. This is a metal energy or a steel energy. Gala Mine. Again, another area that was really cool, but it's just basically a path. Bronzong. I really like these cards. This is a Metapod, but it's like a cross-stitch, not cross-stitch, crochet, crochet kind of thing that they've taken a picture of. And I really like those ones that are made in real life. Squavit, I do like Squavit. Again, it's a bit Disney, Squavit. Galarian Mr. Mime. Much nicer to look at than normal Mr. Mime, but still a very weird Pokemon. Caterpie, it's a nice card. Barboach, and there's my Arrokuda, the dart Pokemon that evolves into Barraskewda. And then Shinx is my reversal, and then a Spiritome is my rare. I guess it's a rare. Okay, that's halfway now, so let's just keep going. If I can actually get into these cards. There we go. Nearly there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip it over. It's a water energy, Heliolisk, Doublade, Heracross. I don't remember Heracross being in Sword and Shield, but hey. Another Mr. Mime, Snova, Pidove, Galarian Duramaka is how that's pronounced, I believe. Hatena, and Arcanine. That's a nice Arcanine, really nice artwork again. And Galarian Mr. Rhyme is my rare. I guess it's rare, but nice. Mr. Rhyme, cool. Should be a good card. And it's water. Interesting, because it's not water in the video game. It is ice. Ice Psychic, I think. I know it's ice. It might be Ice Psychic. Right. Another one of them out of the way. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop them over there. What energy are we going to get? We've got a Dark. Got Chatot. And we got Dracloak. I really liked this line of Pokemon. Dreepy, Dracloak, and then I can't remember what the last one was called for some reason. Whatever. Then we've got Lampant again. Darumaka again. This kind of card is exactly the kind of thing I really like. So this is a little clay model, and it's a photograph. I really like these cards. These are some of my favourites with that style of art. That is a very adorable Vulpix. Vulpix. Very adorable. Phantump. Farfetch'd. I love the Galarian Farfetch'd. I was a big fan of Farfetch'd in Gen 1 when I played that originally, when I played Yellow as a child. He was one of my favourite Pokemon. I had an entire team of flying Pokemon, and Farfetch'd was sort of my main that I started with before developing into some other things. So he was my favourite as a kid. I like Sandshrew and Sandslash more now. They were my kind of backup for when I was like, oh, I've got a ground Pokemon to deal with, or something that was good against flying, and then I would just swap to my Sandshrew. We've got an Indeedee, which this is a female Indeedee. And then we've got a Galarian Weezing. Nice. That's quite cool. Nice hollow foil or whatever they call it. There you go. 2 more packs. Nearly there. This pack feels a bit squished up, but hey, see how we do. Getting into the packs. Hopefully, there we go. Trying to do it in such a way that I don't reveal all the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop them around there. Flip it over. Grass Energy. Pile of Sand. I really like Pile of Sand. I think Pile of Sand is a fun idea. A haunted pile of sand. And as it evolves, it becomes a big sandcastle rather than just a little pile of sand, which is what that is there. Which is fun. Sandygast, I think it was called. Oleana, Twin Energy, Honedge, a Timpole. They were a blooming nuisance in the game, but that's a very adorable, very sad looking Timpole. Vullaby, Galarian Corsola. Oh, Galarian Corsola is the saddest thing in the world. Another Toxel, another Timpole, and what's this? Oh, Full Art Double V. Nice card. Nice and shiny there, you can see. That's a nice card. I don't know how rare it is. I don't think it's particularly super rare or anything like that. But it's a very nice kind of full art card. Best one we've had so far. So I'll put that to one side. And last pack, let's see if we get anything super awesome in this. I don't know. I mean, as I say, I'm not super worried. I'm just doing this for a bit of fun. I kind of like the cards. I like the game. I like the Pokemon. And this was just something to do, really. So get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And flip those over. Now, the way this works, I haven't explained this really for those people that aren't aware of Pokemon cards. You get 1 energy per pack, as you've probably noticed. So got a metal energy there. And then you get a bunch of basic cards. So an Electrode, a Tool Scrapper, a Cursed Shovel, a Roly-Poly, a Meditite, a Grubbin. Now, I really like Grubbin. I think Grubbin in this whole line is very good as well. Electabuzz, And then you start to get into rares. I think at the moment we're still on the commons. Yep, still commons. And then you get these 2 at the end, which you've probably noticed. And there's a reversal, which basically just means you've got a shiny background to the card, but not to the image. And that's a Lux Ray. And then Amanda Buzz, which is your rare. So you always get a rare of some description. But as you can see, they're not always super rare or anything like that. But that's it. That's all the cards. So really, we didn't get anything super special in there. We got a double V. That's probably the best thing we got in there. But I hope you enjoyed this. To get a decent stack of cards, it's not easy to just make a deck from this. You're not going to be able to make a 60 card deck out of this that's actually usable, probably, because you've just got random packs. The best way to do that, and I might make a video on this as well, is to start with a theme pack and then work your way up from there. A theme pack will just give you a deck that you can use out the box. So if you're learning to play, it's a good way to get one of them a theme deck and then get 2 of them, play with a friend, and you learn the game. But these cards are all kind of booster packs. So they're intended to be added on to those things. And that's it, really. So that's all the cards. That was the box. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Keep smiling. Thank you very kindly. And all of that stuff.